Bro, we were just about to get the fuck out of here. Yeah? For some weird reason. Yeah. The best conversations always happen behind the scenes. I don't know why.
Yes, sir.
Because everyone's got the VIP.
Everybody has the vim now. You get me? For people that don't know, bro, it's Kelly behind the scenes, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? Mama walked in and everything. Mama said, nah, bro. Hold on. You get me?
Yes, sir.
So he asked you and everything, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you classify the type of music that you do?
So for me, I would say I just make music that I feel that I want to make. Like I can wake up in the morning and make hip hop or R&B. So I would say I just make music that I want to make that particular day. Right. Although at the core of it, there will always be a touch of Africanness to it because I'm African. Okay. So it's at the end of the day, it's an African interpretation of whatever genre I want to do that day.
Okay.
Yes.
So
my own interpretation of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't believe in classification of music?
No, I don't think. I feel like the lines are so blurred. So as I said, me, I'm a student of the game, bro. Like I love music. I understand music at a very deep level. So when we listen to music like let's say R&B, you dig, R&B has the influences of blues music, jazz music, gospel music. Some people can say gospel music is R&B.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Now, for example, if we say like dancehall and reggaeton, you get what I mean? Like that the lines are so blurred that, like, for example, if I say I'm a piano and house music.
Again.
You get what I mean? So the lines are so blurred that we should just let people make music.
You did good music.
Like I'm a Ugandan musical artist and that's it. You get what I mean?
Okay.
I don't have to be R&B. I don't have to be reggae.
Yeah.
I don't have to be hip hop. If I want to represent hip hop, then I'll do that. I'll say, I'm a hip hop artist because that's what I do and that's what I want to represent.
Right.
But if I'm representing music and that's what I want to do and that's what I want to be addressed as, then that's okay, bro. Yeah.
I respect your opinion and everything,
Yeah.
But I still feel like you're speaking from a pure artistic point of view, right?
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Right? But then also, I believe in classification of music. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from more of a art thing, right? So if you don't have a boundary, if you don't have a title, if you don't own your thing and say this is our thing, for example, when you look at Black Americans, they say hip hop. We started hip hop, so it has that title, hip hop. So this is our thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you don't have that, anyone can just come in and claim and do whatever with it, right? Cool.
Yeah.
Now you can come in and do Afrobeats. You love it so much. For example, French Montana, he comes in, he dabbles in there and everything. Beyonce the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But we can never call them Afrobeats artists.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? What? Because they are not. Because I believe Kelly raised a great point. He believes that Afrobeats is an identity.
So it's
not just the sound of music.
It's not so the sound of music
it's
or
not
the
just the
genre
sound
of music.
Nah.
It's
okay. So
it's a culture.
Does Uncle Waffles make Afrobeats?
Who?
Uncle Waffles. The South African chick.
Yeah.
Or let's say let me get like Kabza. DJ Maforisa.
Uncle Waffles.
Do they make Afrobeats?
They can, if they wanted to, they can make an
They can make it.
Would that make them an Afrobeats artist?
No.
Exactly.
So
that means
wait.
Afrobeats is not an identity for all.
No.
You get what I mean?
No, it's an identity
It
for
can only be
us.
Yeah, but for who? It can only be an identity if it's super inclusive. Hip hop is at a point where they can be a Korean hip hop artist.
No, but Black Americans
Eminem,
will never call that person.
Eminem is a hip hop legend.
But
he's white.
Yeah, but you see what they do to Eminem. Part of the reason why Eminem once you say Eminem is the guy, everybody be like, whoa, is because of this.
And that's wrong.
But
yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But then I can see why if you don't protect your thing, right, other people can just step in there and do whatever. Yes, you can come in and enjoy this with us.
Yeah.
Right? But then at the same time, this is ours. The reason is, right, let me tell you the reason why I feel like I say that Afrobeats is more than just a sound of music or a genre of music, right?
Yeah.
When I look at hip-hop, because hip-hop have been around for a very long time, hip-hop went from a culture
Yeah.
to a genre of music. There was a time hip-hop was a culture.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But
All
then
music is a culture. Yeah.
not really, but then they lost the ownership of it. People now came in. If you look at the top of the labels, the people that own the music right now, it's not black people.
But that would happen to every popular genre of music.
If
But
you don't
then-
own your stuff.
No.
Nah,
You
I
can
don't
never
think
own.
so.
You can never own it, bro.
I feel like
What do you mean you can never own
How
it?
you can't
it's
own
music at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
it's music.
Like, if I want to express myself as if I want to make a reggae song, I don't have to go to Jamaica and be like, you, Bob Marley's family.
No.
I'm requesting for permission to do reggae.
No.
Please. You get what I mean?
No, you don't have
I'll
to do
just
that.
do it, and what I'll make will be a reggae song.
Yeah, but they themselves would never call you a reggae artist.
Because I'm not a reggae artist. You get? I don't make reggae music. I've just done a reggae song. That doesn't mean I make reggae. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You get? Like, I can, but that doesn't mean, like, for example, I would say Bob Marley or Chronix is a reggae artist, right? But like, if Chronix has a lot of songs where he's just not doing reggae. You dig? You dig?
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean he's not a reggae artist. What I'm trying to say is that, like, every artist has a style of music that's like fundamental for them. You get like the thing they do. You get what I mean? So like, if you are in Nigeria and you do primarily reggae, you'll be called a reggae artist.
People will call you
They
that,
won't call you
but
an
the people
Afrobeats.
from that culture will never call you that.
Even the people from that culture will call you a reggae artist.
Eventually,
Yeah.
they might, bro.
They
Eventually,
will.
they might.
Because the guys who rap in Uganda, me, I call them hip-hop guys. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but that's yes.
'cause
I
that-
understand what you're saying, but that's you.
Yeah.
You will call them hip hop artists or whatever the case is, right? But I bet you everything. If you speak to a Black American,
Yeah.
they will never call them a hip hop artist.
But that depends on who that person is. Because at the end of the day, in music, we have guys who are like purists and guys who are not.
Yeah.
You get? Like, for example, like jazz music, there are guys who like jazz a certain way. You get? They like Nat King Cole. If like it doesn't sound a certain way, it's not jazz. Then there are guys who do like contemporary jazz, like Corey Henry and like stuff like that. And like these guys who like pure stuff, I like, man, that's not jazz. Jazz is spoiled. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
There'll
like,
always be these purists.
there's
that would-
always be guys.
Yeah,
there are now
yeah.
guys who are like, man, that's not real rap. These guys are not rapping anymore. Rap ended with over Nas. You get what I mean? There'll always be those guys, but like that doesn't mean that the genre or like that particular thing is not progressing. You get what I mean? And like I feel like if you want something to be an identity, then it should be inclusive. You get what I mean?
And that's what Afrobeat is lacking, in your opinion, you think?
I feel like what I'm trying to say right now is that Afrobeats is a particular sound. So like classifying everyone from Africa as an Afrobeats artist is not right.
Cool. But
Yes.
then that depends on who is calling everyone an Afrobeat artist, because that's where the problem is, right? When people in the Western world, right, that are not from Africa or wherever,
Yeah.
right, or are not from the culture, they don't know the difference, right? So they look at every music that comes from the motherland
Yeah.
as Afrobeat.
And that's why-
But us, we don't do that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Us, we
Yeah.
don't do that because we understand that Ugandans
Yeah.
have their own thing.
Yeah.
Nigerians have their own thing.
Yeah.
Ghanaians have their own thing.
And that's why I agree with you. And that's why I'm saying we should refuse and we make them learn. Because if they're like now, if I call Fally Ipupa an Afrobeats artist, I'll be so pissed.
No.
You
It's
get what I mean?
Yeah, it's
I'll
an
be
insult.
like, I'll make sure they learn. I'll tell them, no, that's not an Afrobeats artist. That's a Congolese artist, and he makes Lingala. You get, like you dig Congolese music, make them understand Congolese music, and that you dig.
Yeah.
But like every time we just run with it because we want to please the Western guys and fit in, then they won't learn. Because now, for us now, we understand the difference between R&B and pop. It's because they refused to be like,
To
imagine
merge
we're
it
calling
together
R&B
and then-
pop.
yeah,
Everything we hear from the West is pop. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we have to make them understand.
Yeah.
Like this is this music, it's not the same.
Yeah.
And to do that, we have to make sure we say it and they get it. Otherwise, we'll just end up being clustered in a, we
In
don't
the whole
have to
thing.
like be like, we're all Afrobeats because we want to be accepted.
Yeah.
No.
And to me, that's the reason why I say that in a way, right, I like classification of music because it creates clarity. Everybody knows what is what.
Yeah.
Right? And then also to teach them as well.
Yeah.
That no, just because Uganda is in Africa, just because South Africa is in Africa does not mean everything is Africa.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yes, we borrow sounds
Yeah.
from each other.
Yep.
Yes.
You see Nigerians borrow Amapiano and other stuff. You get me? But Amapiano
Is a different
is
sound.
a South African thing.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do believe in that. You have anything to say, Kels? You get what I'm saying? But what do you think? So that means that you agree, right? Because there's this whole thing in Afrobeats that have been going on for the last couple months now, right? Where different Afrobeat artists come out and say, bro, I'm not an Afrobeat artist. I do this and everything.
I'm Afro sad.
You know what I'm saying? You hear people say they are Afro emo. You hear somebody say he's Afro talk.
Yo, real talk. I feel like that Afro sad, Afro talk, believe it or not, agree or not, I feel like those are all subgenres of Afrobeats.
Boom.
You dig?
Yeah.
Because like, if I make jazz music and my pieces are sad, doesn't mean I don't make jazz music. You get what I mean? It's until I leave that genre completely and do something else that, I'm like another, So for me, it's all Afrobeats still.
Yeah.
Yes, it's still all Afrobeats.
It falls
It's
under the
just-
tree of Afrobeats.
They're all
basically.
just different subcategories.
Yeah.
You dig? Like how we have it's Afrobeats, but in Afrobeats there's Afrofusion, there's Afro what.
Yeah.
Even before all this stuff became popular, there's Afro soul, Afro jazz, and they're all different. You get what I mean? The time signatures, the chords you play, how you play it, it's all different. You get what I mean? But those are all classifications under Afrobeats, which is its own thing. You get? And Afrobeats is not Amapiano, it's not Lingala, it's not anything else. It's just Afrobeat in itself. And trust me, when you hear an Afrobeat song,
You know.
it's an Afrobeat song.
If you know, you know.
You get what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean?
But
Yeah.
I think what I might come in there is I think Afrobeat came from Afrobeat is literally popular African music, pop music.
Nah.
I think that's what it is. Because if a juju song now we know it's a juju. Say for instance a juju song now. Say we know it's juju like.
Okay, let's say Fuji music.
Yeah.
If it's so popular, that's why we term it as Afrobeat because
Yeah.
it's so popular. It's a popular song. It's what everybody's singing.
I get what you're saying, because also if I had Fuji, if I didn't have knowledge of it,
You wouldn't know.
I would be like, maybe that's Afrobeat. But then also, Afrobeats is Afrobeats. Like, it's like saying, Nika.
Yeah.
That's not Afrobeats. So like calling it Afrobeats, I don't think it would be right or would improve anyone in that particular. So for me, I'm saying it's what's happening, but it's not right in my opinion. I don't think it's okay to like just classify everyone from Africa as an Afrobeats artist.
No.
I don't
No,
think it's
that-
right.
yeah, I
And
think-
like when most guys are arguing that thing, they're arguing as Nigerians. You get like as a West Africans. You get. So they're arguing for Afrobeats. Now for me, I'm saying in the perspective of like Africa in general, as an East African, I don't want to like come out and do like a different song and be called an Afrobeats artist.
No,
Don't
of course
say
not,
this song
yeah.
is Afrobeats, yet it's not. You get what I mean? So like in general, I just feel like we should just correct and say what we do. You dig? Yeah. But all this jazz of like Afro sad, Afro emo, Afro fusion, Afro, bro.
That's
It's
long, bro.
Afrobeats. I don't know.
I guess
that's me.
that's the only
just
way
me.
we're gonna educate ourselves.
And that doesn't mean if you make a dancehall song, it's an Afrobeat song. It's a dancehall song. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, that's what I
when
think.
you stand on Africans, the whole industry now having like some sort of identity. So I mean, if you don't,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
idea.
We can have an identity. We just need another name for it, like a general name.
For it,
Yeah, for it that like encompasses everyone.
That is gonna be hard.
Maybe like African music. Let's just call it African
that
music
is-
for now, and we call it a day.
That-
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
That is where the line will be drawn.
I guess in a way,
Yeah.
I guess I agree with you. I agree. I see where you're coming from, right? I definitely
Yeah.
do agree with you. But then I guess it's to find a very sweet spot, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that
'Cause
was
it's
what
tricky.
Davido was saying in his interview and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That an African might do an R&B song and sound like Caesar
Yeah.
or some of these guys, right? Just because they are Africans, they will say that's African music. You get what I'm saying? So, but you're saying
But it is. I agree. It's an African doing an R&B song.
yeah,
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an R&B song made by an African.
yes,
You
but
dig?
then
So inherently, since it's from Africa, it's African music.
right, but so I look at it from this point of view because there are so many places that you can slice the cake from.
Yeah.
Right, which I believe this conversation is so complicated, right? Because an artist can say, when I do this R&B song right now,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to get to the Grammys or whatever the case is, right? And you call it an African music, it undercuts my thing. Now in the categories,
Yeah.
they might just put it, international act or
Yeah.
Afrobeat art in the
Yeah.
corner. You get me? While what I've done
Yeah.
can compete with the likes of Usher and all them people.
And,
you get what I'm saying?
and for that, what I would say is that now that's not a problem with like us. That's a problem with the Grammys.
There you go.
You get what I
then
mean?
but then it becomes a problem for us
No,
because
but
For the artist.
Yeah, but like we should strive for a point where the Grammy is judging like music
Correctly.
by like this person has made an R&B song. This R&B song has done this and this. We should put it in the R&B category. Not that this person is from Africa. Let's put him in the world. Or you dig. So that's a problem with the Grammys themselves, and that's
whole
because the
embodiment.
Grammys are like an American thing. You
Yeah.
dig, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they were built around that, then they became bigger and they had to accommodate each and every one. You get what I mean? So that's a problem with the Grammys, and I don't think it should be us to conform around that.
No.
You dig?
No.
It's them to, it's a flaw
But
in their own
I think
thing.
that would happen with any awarding body though. Like take for
Yeah.
example an African awarding body judging Afrobeat songs. They are not gonna put a mix of, let's say, an American artist makes an Afrobeat song. I don't think they are gonna put that in the mix either. So
I don't know. I don't know.
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough.
At the end of the day, it's like, still like people and like depends on whoever is making those awards, how they think and what they think is right.
Yeah.
So that's why I even think like awards are like, because for me, I want to win a Grammy, of course, but like awards are still personal opinions.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like what I think, no one knows what R&B is. You get? You have an idea. You get what I mean? So like they're all, at the end of the day, it's like a group of people sit down and they're like, this is what I think this is.
Yeah.
This is what I think deserves this. But that's you though. You get what I mean? Like, yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like as African artists, we should just make art that's true to us. And we just do our thing.
Yeah.
And like whatever comes,
I agree
it will
with that.
come, and like names like lingual will form. But like let's not start now fighting for that small success we've got and everyone wants to shine on their own and just do their thing. Just keep doing your thing and people will learn. Just keep like teaching and doing your thing. Otherwise we're going to end up like in a place where we're like fighting for like a very small thing, man.
piece of the cake.
Yeah, you dig? Like, yeah, man.
I
Like,
hear that still.
yeah.
I hear that. But then also you as an artist, one day you want to win the Grammys, don't you?
Yeah, I definitely do. But like, even like lately, I've just been thinking about it. Like why though? You get what I mean?
Why do you want to win the
it?
Grammys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Why do you want to win the Grammys?
Before it was like excellence. Like it's an acknowledgement of like how excellent I am at what I do. But like lately I've been thinking about it, like, do these guys even like understand me? Like all my music or what I'm doing in general? Or is it like the people who listen to my music who understand what I'm doing? Like
What's more important?
yeah, like is it the people who already like my shit and like
The
already
people will always
popping,
be
you
more
know?
important in my
Like,
opinion.
why do I want to like please a room of people and be like, you know, Josh, you deserve this. You get what I mean? Like I feel like if I keep doing what I'm doing, whether I will get a Grammy or not, like at the end of the day, it's the people who who feel me and who will always feel me. You get what I mean?
I think it's not. When I look at it, I don't think it's a situation of either or. I think both are important.
Yeah.
You got me, but it all comes down to the individual and everything. Because yes, the people will always be more important, right? If you have the fans and everything, that I feel, you know. But then, just like in every industry, you want to achieve what is viewed as the statue of excellence type thing.
You want,
You get what I'm saying? So you know, so I think all these conversations and all that, right? In a way, I agree with both sides. If I'm an artist, right? If I'm an artist, yes, I don't want any limitation being put on my art. I don't put me in a box and everything, right? But then also when I look at it from a cultural perspective, in terms of ownership, I'll be like, you know what? This is our thing. You know what I'm saying? This is our thing. Whatever it is.
Yeah, and it will always be our thing.
Yeah.
It will always be your thing.
It will always be our thing and all that kind of stuff. So I just look at it from both sides.
But I feel like the bigger any genre grows, the more the vultures are gonna come in.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's happening right now.
Definitely.
It's happening right now. If you look at every artist in our thing, you know, everyone is signed to like some international label.
And that's the point where you start losing the identity.
Yeah, bro. And like I think of it, I always like think of Afrobeats as like reggae or like dancehall. Like, bruh, reggae and dancehall had such like a big impact on music in Africa that like every African has like a kind of like a dancehall flow, like a reggae thing in there, like in there. You dig what I mean? And like their culture has moved so much and like it's so different for them. Like when you listen to a Jamaican talk about reggae music, it's like a thing for like it's a culture. It's like for us we're thinking of it like, man, this is like a whole thing, like you dig. But for them they don't overthink it. It's like eating food. It's your thing. You get, it's a way of life. You get, so like it's crazy if they are able to like accommodate the whole world in their thing, and no one can ever say reggae music is not from Jamaica.
Not from Jamaica.
No matter how many people do it, no matter how many, it will always be from Jamaica. You get? So like that's how I think about Afrobeats. Like I feel like Afrobeats will also reach a point like it's big and it's inclusive and everything, but that won't take away the fact that it's from Nigeria or like from West Africa, and you get. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's still. Nah, bro, it's good conversation still. It's good, very good conversation, bro. Salute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fam, should we call it a day then, yeah?
Yeah.
My guy. Listen, bro. Appreciate you for coming, bro.
Thanks for jumping back on the table.
As you already know, this place, you got open invite.
Thanks, man.
Anytime you're in town.
2030, I'm going to become a pop artist.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go. I like that. All right then, bro.
Okay.
Until next time.
All right.
sir.
Salute.
Love.